Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga is a thought-provoking book that delves into the principles of Adlerian psychology, offering insights into personal freedom, happiness, and the power of changing one's perspective and approach to life. The book is structured as a dialogue between a philosopher, representing the teachings of Alfred Adler, and a youth seeking answers to life's challenges. Chapter 1. Separation of Tasks. The concept of separation of tasks in The Courage to be Disliked delves into the idea that each individual has their own distinct responsibilities and boundaries when it comes to actions, feelings, and decisions. This principle is derived from Adlerian psychology, which emphasizes personal responsibility and the interconnectedness of individuals within a community. Key aspects of separation of tasks. 1. Personal responsibility. The principle asserts that individuals are solely responsible for their own actions and feelings. This means taking ownership of one's responses to various situations, rather than attributing them to external factors or other people's behaviors. 2. Boundaries in relationships. It emphasizes the importance of recognizing and respecting the boundaries between oneself and others. This involves understanding what is within one's control and what lies within the control of others. For instance, one can control one's reaction to criticism, but cannot control whether or not someone else will offer criticism. 3. Reduction of conflicts. By adhering to this separation, unnecessary interpersonal conflicts are minimized. When individuals stop trying to control or change aspects that are outside their purview, i.e., other people's thoughts, feelings, or actions, it leads to fewer misunderstandings and tensions. 4. Empowerment and autonomy. This concept empowers individuals by reinforcing the idea that they have control over their own lives and decisions. It promotes autonomy and discourages dependency on others for validation or happiness. 5. Interpersonal respect. The separation of tasks fosters a mutual respect among individuals, as it acknowledges everyone's right to manage their own lives. This respect is foundational for healthy horizontal relationships, where individuals interact as equals rather than from positions of superiority or inferiority. 6. Constructive problem solving. When individuals focus on their own tasks, they are more likely to approach problems constructively, addressing issues within their control rather than blaming external circumstances or other people. 7. Emotional well-being. The principle supports emotional well-being by encouraging individuals to detach their self-worth from external validation and to find contentment within their own actions and choices. The separation of tasks is not about emotional detachment or indifference towards others. Rather, it's about a healthy demarcation of personal boundaries and responsibilities that enables individuals to live more harmoniously with themselves and others. By internalizing this principle, individuals can foster more authentic and less conflicted relationships, contribute positively to their communities, and navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and self-awareness. Chapter 2. Freedom from past trauma. The principle of freedom from past trauma, as presented in The Courage to be Disliked, is a transformative concept that draws from Adlerian psychology. This school of thought posits that while past experiences, including traumas, undeniably impact an individual's life, they do not irrevocably determine one's present or future. The key lies in the meanings and interpretations that individuals assign to these past experiences. Core elements of freedom from past trauma. 1. Interpretation of experiences. Adlerian psychology emphasizes the role of subjective interpretation in shaping our responses to past events. It's not the events themselves that have the most significant impact, but rather the meanings we attach to them. This perspective suggests that by altering our interpretations, we can change our emotional and psychological responses to past traumas. 2. Personal narrative. This principle encourages individuals to reevaluate and possibly rewrite their personal narratives. Instead of viewing themselves as victims of their past, Individuals are empowered to see themselves as active agents capable of overcoming adversity. This shift in narrative fosters resilience and a more positive self-concept. 3. Choice and responsibility. A central tenet of Adlerian psychology is the emphasis on personal choice and responsibility. The concept of freedom from past trauma reinforces the idea that individuals have the autonomy to choose their attitudes and responses to past events, rather than being passively shaped by them. 4. Detachment from determinism. The principle challenges the deterministic view that past traumas inevitably dictate future behavior and emotional well-being. It advocates for a more open and flexible approach, where individuals can break free from the chains of their past through conscious effort and self-awareness. 5. Therapeutic implications. In therapeutic settings, this concept can be incredibly liberating for individuals dealing with the effects of past traumas. By focusing on the here and now, and recognizing their ability to reinterpret their past, clients can embark on a healing journey that emphasizes growth and potential rather than limitation and suffering. 6. Empowerment through insight. Gaining insight into how past experiences have been internalized and how they influence present behavior can be empowering. It allows individuals to make more conscious choices about their attitudes, beliefs, and actions moving forward. 7. Future-oriented living. The principle promotes a future-oriented approach to life, encouraging individuals to focus on their goals, aspirations, and the kind of life they wish to lead, rather than being anchored to their past. The concept of freedom from past trauma is not about denying the impact of past experiences or minimizing the pain they may have caused. Rather, it's about recognizing that the power to define one's life lies within, in the present moment, and that by changing our interpretations and responses to our past, we can open up new possibilities for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. This perspective offers a path to healing and empowerment, allowing individuals to reclaim their lives from the shadows of their past. Chapter 3. Pursuit of Personal Objectives. The concept of pursuit of personal objectives in The Courage to be Disliked is intricately linked with the idea of teleology, a principle derived from Adlerian psychology. Teleology posits that human behavior is primarily motivated and directed by future goals and objectives, rather than being determined by past experiences. This forward-looking perspective offers a framework for understanding human motivation and behavior in a way that emphasizes growth and potential. Key aspects of the pursuit of personal objectives. 1. Goal-oriented behavior. At the heart of teleology is the belief that all human actions are purposeful and oriented towards achieving specific objectives. These objectives may vary widely among individuals, encompassing personal, professional, social, and emotional goals. 2. Creative power of the individual. Adlerian psychology asserts that individuals possess the creative power to shape their own lives and destinies. This means that people can set their own goals and work towards them, using their unique capabilities and resources. 3. Future-focused living. Instead of being anchored to past events or traumas, teleology encourages individuals to focus on their aspirations and what they wish to accomplish. This shift in perspective fosters a proactive and optimistic approach to life, where the future holds endless possibilities. 4. Subjective perception of goals. The goals that motivate individuals are subjectively perceived and can be influenced by one's values, beliefs, and social context. This subjective nature of goals means that what drives one person may be different from what motivates another. 5. Life tasks. Adler identified several key life tasks that everyone must navigate, such as work, social relationships, and self-acceptance. The pursuit of personal objectives often involves addressing these life tasks in a way that aligns with one's goals and values. 6. Overcoming inferiority. Teleology also encompasses the idea of overcoming feelings of inferiority that may arise when comparing oneself to others or facing challenges. By focusing on personal goals, individuals can redirect their energy towards self-improvement and achievement rather than dwelling on perceived shortcomings. 7. Social interest. Adler emphasized the importance of social interest, or the inclination to contribute positively to the welfare of others. In the pursuit of personal objectives, this principle suggests that true fulfillment comes not just from achieving personal goals, but also from ensuring that these goals contribute to the greater good. 8. Adaptability and resilience. A teleological approach to life requires adaptability and resilience, as individuals may need to revise their goals in response to changing circumstances or new insights. This flexibility is key to maintaining a goal-oriented mindset, even in the face of obstacles. The concept of pursuit of personal objectives through the lens of teleology offers a liberating perspective on human potential and motivation. It suggests that by identifying and pursuing meaningful goals, individuals can transcend the limitations imposed by their past and actively shape their future. This approach not only promotes personal growth and fulfillment, but also encourages a contribution to the broader community, aligning individual aspirations with social harmony and well-being. Chapter 4. Social Contribution. The principle of social contribution in The Courage to be Disliked is deeply rooted in Adlerian psychology, which posits that genuine happiness and fulfillment are achieved not through individual attainment, but through contributing to the well-being of others and the community at large. This idea challenges the conventional pursuit of personal gain, advocating for a more communal and altruistic approach to life. Key elements of social contribution. 1. Community feeling. Alfred Adler introduced the concept of Gemeinschaftsgefühl, often translated as community feeling or social interest, which refers to an individual's sense of belonging and contribution to the larger community. This feeling is considered a fundamental aspect of mental health and personal development. 2. Shift in perspective. The book encourages a paradigm shift from a self-centered mindset focused on personal gain, achievement, and recognition to one that values the common good and places the welfare of others at the forefront of one's priorities. 3. Interconnectedness of individuals. Adlerian psychology emphasizes the interconnectedness of all individuals and the idea that no one exists in isolation. This interconnectedness implies that one's actions invariably affect the community, and thus, contributing positively to the community enhances personal well-being. 4. Contribution as a path to fulfillment. The principle suggests that true fulfillment and meaning in life are found not in the accumulation of wealth, status, or personal achievements, but in making valuable contributions to the lives of others and the community. 5. Overcoming inferiority complexes. Engaging in social contribution can help individuals overcome feelings of inferiority by shifting the focus from personal shortcomings to the positive impact one can have on others. This reorientation fosters a sense of purpose and belonging. 6. Empathy and cooperation. Social contribution fosters empathy as it requires understanding and addressing the needs of others. It also promotes cooperation over competition, highlighting the importance of working together for mutual benefit, rather than striving for individual success at the expense of others. 7. Holistic success. Adlerian psychology views success in a holistic manner, encompassing not just personal achievements, but also the well-being of the community. Success is redefined to include the ability to live harmoniously within society and to contribute to the happiness and welfare of others. 8. Responsibility and empowerment. The concept empowers individuals by highlighting their capacity to make a difference in the world. It underscores the responsibility each person has to contribute to society, based on their unique talents, resources, and circumstances. The principle of social contribution, as outlined in The Courage to be Disliked, presents a compelling argument for reevaluating the sources of true happiness and fulfillment. By advocating for a shift towards community-oriented values and actions, the book promotes a more compassionate, empathetic, and cooperative approach to life. This perspective not only enriches the individual's life, but also contributes to a more harmonious and supportive society. Chapter 5. Courage to Change. The theme of courage to change, as encapsulated in the title, The Courage to be Disliked, is a pivotal concept that challenges readers to confront and overcome societal pressures, the fear of judgment, and the potential for rejection in the pursuit of authentic happiness and self-fulfillment. This principle is deeply intertwined with Adlerian psychology, emphasizing the importance of individual autonomy, self-acceptance, and the pursuit of personal values and goals, even in the face of external disapproval or misunderstanding. Key aspects of courage to change. 1. Confronting fear of rejection. The principle underscores the necessity of confronting and overcoming the deeply ingrained fear of being disliked or rejected by others. This fear often compels individuals to conform to societal norms and expectations at the expense of their own desires and values. 2. Embracing individuality. Central to the courage to change is the celebration and acceptance of one's uniqueness. This involves recognizing and valuing one's distinct qualities, perspectives, and aspirations, and understanding that these differences contribute to the richness of human diversity. 3. Authentic living. The concept advocates for living authentically, in alignment with one's true self and core values. This means making choices and taking actions that reflect one's genuine beliefs and desires, rather than those imposed by external influences or societal norms. 4. Personal responsibility. Emphasizing Adlerian psychology's focus on personal responsibility, the courage to change involves taking ownership of one's life path, decisions, and happiness. It is about actively shaping one's life, rather than passively being shaped by external circumstances or the expectations of others. 5. Resilience in the face of criticism. Cultivating the courage to change requires developing resilience against criticism and judgment. This resilience is rooted in a strong sense of self-worth and the conviction that one's path, though it may diverge from the mainstream, is valid and worthy. 6. Navigating social relationships. The principle does not advocate for a disregard of others or social relationships, but encourages a balance between maintaining healthy, respectful relationships and asserting one's individuality. It's about forging connections that support and respect one's authentic self. 7. Transformation and growth. The courage to change is inherently linked to personal growth and transformation. It involves a continuous process of self-examination, learning, and evolution, driven by the desire to live a fulfilling and meaningful life. 8. Contribution, beyond the self. While focusing on personal authenticity and fulfillment, the courage to change also encompasses the idea of contributing positively to the lives of others and the community. True happiness, according to Adlerian psychology, is found not only in personal achievement, but also in making a meaningful impact on the world. The challenge of courage to change, as presented in The Courage to be Disliked, is a call to action for individuals to bravely pursue a life that is true to their inner selves, irrespective of external pressures and the potential for disapproval. This principle encourages a journey of self-discovery, personal integrity, and the realization that true contentment and fulfillment are achieved through living authentically and making a positive difference in the world. It is a testament to the transformative power of courage, self-acceptance, and the pursuit of personal values in the quest for genuine happiness. Chapter 6. Interpersonal Relationships. The discussion of interpersonal relationships in The Courage to be Disliked emphasizes the significance of cultivating horizontal relationships, which are characterized by equality, mutual respect, and cooperation among individuals. This contrasts sharply with vertical relationships, which are rooted in hierarchy, competition, and dynamics of superiority and inferiority. Horizontal relationships align with Adlerian psychology's principles, promoting healthier interactions and a more cohesive society. Key elements of horizontal relationships. 1. Equality and mutual respect. Horizontal relationships are founded on the principle of equality, where no individual is considered superior or inferior to another. This equality fosters mutual respect and understanding, as each person's opinions, feelings, and contributions are valued equally. 2. Cooperation over competition. Unlike vertical relationships that often emphasize competition and one-upmanship, Horizontal relationships prioritize cooperation and collaboration. This approach encourages individuals to work together towards common goals, rather than against each other for personal gain. 3. Empathy and understanding. Horizontal relationships require a high level of empathy and the ability to see things from another person's perspective. This understanding facilitates deeper connections and more meaningful interactions, as individuals are more attuned to each other's needs and experiences. 4. Healthy communication. Effective and open communication is a cornerstone of horizontal relationships. It involves expressing one's thoughts and feelings honestly, while also being receptive to the perspectives of others. This type of communication reduces misunderstandings and conflicts, leading to stronger and more positive relationships. 5. Absence of power dynamics. In horizontal relationships, power dynamics are minimized or eliminated, allowing for more authentic and unguarded interactions. This absence of power struggle creates a safer and more equitable environment for all individuals involved. 6. Encouragement of individual growth. These relationships support and encourage the personal growth and development of each individual. By valuing each person's unique qualities and aspirations, horizontal relationships contribute to a sense of self-worth and fulfillment. 7. Shared responsibility. Responsibility in horizontal relationships is shared among individuals, rather than being disproportionately placed on one party. This shared approach to problem-solving and decision-making fosters a sense of teamwork and solidarity. 8. Conflict resolution. Horizontal relationships offer healthier frameworks for resolving conflicts, focusing on finding mutually beneficial solutions rather than asserting dominance or submission. This approach to conflict resolution strengthens bonds and promotes long-term harmony. The emphasis on interpersonal relationships and the advocacy for horizontal over vertical dynamics in The Courage to be Disliked reflect a profound understanding of the impact of social interactions on individual well-being and societal health. By fostering horizontal relationships, individuals can create more supportive, empathetic, and equitable environments that encourage mutual growth and contribute to the overall harmony of the community. This shift away from hierarchical and competitive relationships towards more collaborative and respectful interactions is a key component of achieving personal happiness and social contribution, as outlined in Adlerian psychology. Chapter 7. Self-acceptance. The theme of self-acceptance in The Courage to be Disliked is a vital component of Adlerian psychology and is central to the book's message on personal development and happiness. Self-acceptance refers to the ability to recognize and embrace one's own strengths, weaknesses, and inherent worth, without undue self-criticism or the need for external validation. This acceptance is presented not as an end goal, but as a foundational step towards meaningful change and growth. Key aspects of self-acceptance. 1. Acknowledgement of imperfections. Self-acceptance involves acknowledging one's imperfections and limitations without attaching negative value to them. It's about understanding that flaws and mistakes are part of the human experience and do not diminish one's inherent worth. 2. Reduction of self-criticism. By fostering an attitude of self-acceptance, individuals can reduce harsh self-criticism and the tendency to focus on personal shortcomings. This creates a more compassionate and nurturing internal environment conducive to growth. 3. Foundation for growth. Self-acceptance is not about complacency or resisting change. Instead, it's seen as the necessary groundwork that enables personal development. Accepting oneself fully allows for a clearer assessment of areas for improvement and the setting of realistic, achievable goals. 4. Freedom from external validation. Emphasizing self-acceptance helps individuals find validation from within, rather than relying on external approval. This independence fosters a stronger sense of self and resilience in the face of criticism or rejection. 5. Enhanced self-esteem. By accepting themselves, individuals can cultivate a more positive self-image and enhanced self-esteem. This self-assurance supports a healthier approach to life's challenges and opportunities. 6. Authenticity in relationships. Self-acceptance encourages authenticity in interpersonal relationships. When individuals accept themselves, they are more likely to present their true selves to others, leading to more genuine and fulfilling connections. 7. Emotional well-being. Accepting oneself, including one's emotional experiences, contributes to emotional well-being. It allows individuals to experience their emotions fully, without judgment, leading to healthier emotional processing and resilience. 8. Motivation for change. Paradoxically, accepting oneself as is can be a powerful motivator for change. When individuals accept themselves, they are more likely to engage in self-improvement efforts not out of a sense of inadequacy, but from a desire to realize their full potential. The emphasis on self-acceptance in the book serves as a reminder that true change and growth start with a compassionate and accepting relationship with oneself. It challenges the notion that self-criticism and dissatisfaction are necessary motivators for improvement. Instead, it posits that embracing one's whole self, with all its imperfections, is the cornerstone of a healthy, fulfilling, and growth-oriented life. This principle underscores the transformative power of self-acceptance in fostering personal development, improving relationships, and enhancing overall well-being. Chapter 8. Overcoming inferiority complexes. The topic of overcoming inferiority complexes in The Courage to be Disliked is integral to its exploration of personal growth and happiness. Drawing from Adlerian psychology, the book acknowledges that while feelings of inferiority are common and can sometimes motivate individuals towards achievement, they often lead to detrimental comparisons and a pervasive sense of inadequacy. Addressing and overcoming these feelings is presented as essential for healthy personal development and self-realization. Key elements of overcoming inferiority. Complexes. 1. Recognition of inferiority. Feelings. The first step in overcoming inferiority complexes is acknowledging their existence. These feelings often stem from comparisons with others, where one perceives oneself as less capable, successful, or valuable. 2. Understanding the source. It's crucial to understand the origins of these feelings of inferiority, which may be rooted in past experiences, societal messages, or unrealistic standards imposed by oneself or others. This understanding can help in addressing the underlying causes. 3. Shifting from comparison to contribution. Adlerian psychology suggests shifting focus from constant comparison with others to how one can contribute to the community. This shift helps in alleviating feelings of inferiority by valuing one's unique contributions rather than measuring worth against others. 4. Developing self-compassion. Cultivating self-compassion is vital in overcoming inferiority complexes. This involves treating oneself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, rather than harsh judgment. 5. Setting personal goals. Instead of striving to meet externally imposed standards, setting personal goals based on one's values and aspirations can provide a more constructive direction. Achieving these personal milestones can boost self-esteem and diminish feelings of inferiority. 6. Celebrating individuality. Embracing and celebrating one's unique qualities and strengths can counteract feelings of inferiority. Recognizing that everyone has a unique set of skills and attributes fosters a more positive self-view. 7. Engagement in social interest. Adlerian psychology emphasizes the importance of social interest, engaging in and contributing to the welfare of others. This engagement can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment that counteracts feelings of inadequacy. 8. Seeking support. Overcoming inferiority complexes can be challenging, and seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can provide the encouragement and perspective needed for this journey. 9. Practicing gratitude. Focusing on gratitude for one's abilities, experiences, and relationships can shift attention away from perceived deficiencies and towards a more positive and balanced self-view. 10. Continuous self-reflection and growth. Overcoming inferiority complexes is an ongoing process that involves continuous self-reflection, learning, and growth. Embracing this journey can lead to a more confident and fulfilled self. The discussion of overcoming inferiority complexes in the book underscores the importance of addressing these feelings not just for personal happiness, but as a crucial aspect of one's overall development. By understanding and tackling the roots of inferiority feelings, individuals can move towards a more positive self-perception, healthier relationships, and a life that is aligned with their true potential and values. The dialogue format of the book makes these philosophical and psychological concepts accessible and engaging, inviting readers to reflect on their own lives and attitudes. The Courage to Be Disliked challenges conventional wisdom and encourages a profound reevaluation of how one's life is lived, advocating for a liberating approach to personal happiness and social contribution. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.